we will begin at the same time. It looks like an OVC on Castle. Rumpel is building an Archidon, and Pubster building crawlers.
Never seen the like of it before. These two breaking all definitions of
Well,
meta.
crawlers are pretty standard. On Castle, though, you can go Archer start. I think you can actually go Sword Archer. I mean, Archer start is still very strong as for order. He gets tower control and free harass very early.
I feel like he could have pushed up a little bit more and killed that one.
Maybe. Ooh, he's not settling to go for tower control with the sword. If he's not going in with the sword, he should just be using it to hold tower. Because right now, the whole point of Archer is for space control. Yeah, Rumpel his tower is the center isn't controlled. He's not collecting any gold from that. That's crazy. The Pubster going in with 2 crawler bomber.
Yes.
He's looking for cheese. He's looking. He wants to get an all-in on those archers.
Cuddle him like a 1990s Furby after you remove his faceplate.
Ooh.
I don't recommend it. It's a little creepy, but that's what we're going for.
Okay.
Can this thing stop? Free camera.
Oh,
there we
he's
go.
got the commit. He's going in. He has the crawler in front. The archers can't get the bombers. Okay. Okay, so he managed to get 2 archers. There's still 1 alive. Pubster has a castle dead ready. He poisons it. Will that archer make it to base in time? More than likely. He also has hustle loaded immediately following the castle dead, understanding he can't make an army to deal with archers right now. He just lost it with the all-in. So he will settle for faster, more durable miners and hope the gold difference will save him later.
Now, what, as a new player, is the emphasis on this that made it an all-in? What does he actually cut that allowed this to happen and that is actually damaging for it not happening? Is he down 2 miners? Is there a central tech that he's missing? Like, what does he need?
What does Pubster need? Well, Pubster basically, respecting the distance of the map, decided not to opt into crawler play. He went into early bombers after 2 crawlers. It's very greedy because while bombers do a lot of early AoE damage in a massive chunk, and they can kill archers very early as well, without having crawlers, he had no way to go in, and without having crawlers, had no way to skirmish, I guess, with kiting, with getting kited from the crawlers, or even ticking damage on the sword. So he went to blast the archers, and he only landed 1. And bombers are 75 gold, archers 300, so it was still a good trade for him, but he was down in his army. But the bright side, he's up in his economy and he has a very suitable defense going. Rumpel face checked those towers, poison on the Spiriton. Will it fall? It makes it back.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's why we don't skip a leg day.
That Spiriton definitely did not skip leg day. Pubster going in for a 340 Marokai. Knowing that, I guess he has a pretty good base setup. The Marrow could also be played both defensive and offensively with reaping units back into those towers. Now the deads don't have poison. The only poison coming out right now is from Castle Dead. Ooh, he marrows the archer, but didn't have any deads targeted. Pubster loses a tower. Still keeping the pressure going. Ooh, reaps an archer. The archer will fall.
By archer. A small compensation package will be sent to you.
Rumpel is mass garrisoning? What? I don't...
Oh, look. I saw this in a movie once. You know that movie, The Wizard of Oz? Where there's the lady who has the flying monkeys. Yes, well, that is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing one incredibly swole, kind of impractical looking dude with an actually historically accurate weapon, and a lot of the Wicked Witch of the West flying.
Beautiful Hell's Fist coming out from the pub. The pub doesn't even have dead poison yet, and is still just wrecking Rumple. Rumple had a pretty good early game, but didn't properly punish.
How bad is the poison going to be? Like, what's the tick rate here? Is it
Dead
like the
poison
difference
is
between
actually
dying and your
pretty
death, or-
good. Honestly, dead poison, if they land on like archers, we're talking archers have a matter of seconds before they fall. It's really good.
Bunch of stuns coming up here, and no unit's gonna fall immediately, but a decent initiate all the same.
Wait, what minute are you on the replay?
6:45. Do I need to go back to the future or pause and wait for you to catch up?
Oh.
Oh.
I think I sent you the wrong replay.
Absolutely, talking about two things at the right time. Wrong thing
How did
everywhere.
that
Johnson,
happen?
we're gonna go off of ignoring his replay entirely. We got Wicked Witches of the West over here on the left, pushing it up against some giant Goliath dudes and a Spirit Avatar dude. Meanwhile, a bunch of arrows showing up, some mages point their impossibly useless stabs. I guess they're staves, technically, blowing up some shield dudes, getting a bunch of fire, and then there's a Medusa creepy looking thing, and the tower's going down faster than well. I can't use that reference because I can't guarantee you're all over 18. There's the dead with the Reaper, little skeleton dude, looking far more useful than he ever did in life.
Wait, but how are
Come
we
on.
synced though? Like you even commented on the same things I did.
I'm so good. I can cast a game I'm not even watching and a game I don't even follow.
Clean.
Everyone needs to get on my level, is what I'm saying. Like, y'all think there's a level cap. I fucking got the cheat codes. You know how Trogdor burninates the countryside? Most people don't think you can do anything but burninate the countryside. They just look at Trogdor and think, oh man, he's on top of it. Meanwhile, I burninate replays. And the tower goes down, starts falling under the control of all the creepy dudes with the purple and the pink and the archers and the arrows going up in trajectories that don't look very nice. Meanwhile, the Wicked Witches are getting burnt to a crisp. Bunch of dead dudes. Center control moving over. WyzDm losing his shit.
It's just like the
It's the same people. It's a different map. It's the same time. Fucking Batman had it right. Save bat time, save bat channel. There's a ninja being ghost light going over. He's gonna hit some miners. That's okay. Meanwhile, this ugly dude, he's actually using another guy as his swinging stick body corpse. That is fantastic. Hey, how did I in fact comment that the guy got to the castle and didn't skip leg day when we're not even watching the same replay? Either we're watching two highly similar replays, or I just don't let people know there's technical difficulties going on with the show. See, we were perfectly fine. I didn't actually have to do anything. The banter was great. Like, you should hire me for a desk or analysis or something. Because if I could do this when I'm not even watching the damn game, just imagine what would happen if I actually knew what I was talking about. Billion arrows coming out over here. No defense and the tower falls. I got that timing down as well, don't I? Fuck yeah. You're allowed to be impressed, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm at a loss for words.
Your 2018 casting financier of excellence is...
Who is this caster part 2? Who is this caster part 2?
Hey!
Alright. Well,
Can we pick the same
yes.
game this time?
Do you want to
appreciate it if we
rewatch
pick
this
the
game with
same-
me, or do you want to just go to a different game entirely?
We're gonna screw it up. We're gonna watch the same different game twice, aren't we?
No,
It's
no.
gonna be
I
great.
actually have the right one. So you watched Arrows of Time versus the Pubster, yes? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. On desert.
It looks like
Okay,
a desert.
that we have the same replay. Would it bore you to do this again, or should we just pick another one?
Oh no, it would be even better because I'd have something
That's
to
true.
talk about.
All right, let's go into it. Let's restart it from the beginning because I haven't even. I was looking at something entirely different. finished it, and you just kept going, and we'll just start it over on 3. 1, 2, 3, and
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have good news. We actually did it properly this time. Over on the left-hand side, we have arrows of time. And will time be on his side, or will he get thrashed like the pug star he is by Pubster? We'll find out. On the next exciting episode of Wait, wrong series, sorry.
Speaking of Dragon Ball,
When you do desk work,
what's your opinions of Super, and are you excited for the new movie?
Super is hot garbage. In fact, Z was shit for all of the Majin Buu saga. In fact, Z should have ended when Frieza was dead and Goku was gone and Vegeta was on the planet, but may or may not have been reformed. Place to end the series. And then they had another opportunity to end the series with Cell. Like, okay, Gohan got over his being a bitchness. He's going to be the protector of things while Goku has afterlife adventures. All right, that's it. That's the end of the series. You could have ended there, taking a leaf out of Hunter x Hunter. Had pretty good arc and called it a day. But no, much like these crawlers in this Archidon, went about and ruined things for the sake of money. I'm as excited for Super. Okay, here's what I want to fight. What I want to see. You know how Ultra Instinct Goku fought Jiren, and that was a great battle?
One of the best.
I want to see Ultra Instinct Toriyama fight Dragon Ball Super and put an end to that shit.
Yeah, the one thing that it brought it back to the roots with like a tournament, and that was pretty nice. Had like some interesting characters. The development and actual story for inside the Tournament of Power was weak. While the fights were great, you didn't care for anybody else in the tournament other than what's Goku gonna do to them going Ultra Instinct.
I was rooting for Zamasu because I thought finally someone who's going to be able to end the infinity that is Dragon Ball.
Zamasu was actually a very cool villain. I really liked him. What was your opinions on that arc?
Archer dies, by the way.
Did die.
He's dead. Archer got Hakkai'd. Can we just put that in the game? Can we just take out the Bomberman and just say that he got Hakkai'd? It looks the same way. He got surrounded by an aura, and now he's no more. Like, if you look, his body isn't even there. The blood is gone and everything.
This is still a very even game. Both players just finishing up their hustle. Pubster slightly ahead of Arrows. 3 minutes. Arrows still. Oh, Arrows building wings. Ooh.
Indeed. He's taking a book out of your page.
Ooh.
Yes, not a leaf out of your... Okay, so here's the thing, right? With Tournament of Power and all of that. Honestly, going back to its roots, I wouldn't even say that a tournament battle arc is the root anymore. Or could be roots for something like a shonen. I think it's the weed. I think it's just the weed that kind of festers and exists around all shonen, whether we want it to or not. Like, you know what? Hunter x Hunter, you were really good when you didn't have a tournament arc. Thank you. Can we just say that? That was a lot better. My Hero Academia, I'd rather watch Stain and All Might and those people have fights against real villains than find out exactly how Mr. Daddy Issues uses his ice and fire powers to beat the guy who is like the One Punch Man of his universe. You see how this ninja is moving around things? And then he takes, some shots, but he still goes around and does what he needs to do really quickly? That's how I feel all shonen tournament arcs should be. They should move around and really fucking quickly, and then move on back to the action.
Yeah, Antis,
And just like them, it actually keeps the damage. You see how this ninja's at half health? That represents the viewer base after any time a shonen series has a tournament arc that goes on too long. No? Okay.
No,
I thought it was accurate.
That was good. That's but that viewership is slightly going up because the Merrick there with all the DLC content is, and those advertisements really going full on commercialism right here is gonna slowly bring you back every time.
I like it. Google Ads has calculated the worth of this stream as approximately 0.025 cents per second. Still not enough for the Arrows of Time to start winning this fight.
Whoa, it might be here. He takes a very good clap on some archers. Can he get any more? Let's get one more. It should back out. Castle Archer is clearing up.
Is that a technical term, or is this the fighting game community where we just talk about how people get clapped?
That's me coming from Super Smash Brothers.
That's amazing. Okay, so you know the word the clapping, right?
That one I'm not familiar with.
Okay, so you know how there was a film called The Happening, where humanity got taken out by trees and no one expected it, but it definitely happened? So when you get wrecked by something out of left field, it's called the clapping, because you get destroyed, so you're getting clapped, and you don't know how the fuck it happened, so it's the clapping.
I love it. Yeah, Antis with some really smooth plays here. Didn't control tower there when he could have, but it's not going to matter too much. He's getting pushed off. Pubster, though, with a wizard. Arrow's going to be answering with a Medusa into Marrowtech.
You have to admire the way that Pubster managed to convince Gandalf to show up without any clothes except his hat.
I will never look at magic kills the same way again. Alright, Arrow should be using the 2 population difference to at least sack some miners, or go at least fill it up with bombers. Having bombers would be really good here. I think having bombers would be good, and then going into tower spawn too. Like, he doesn't have to attack this, because there's a castle archer here.
Oh, but he's doing
it anyway, but he's going to not have to.
There was a great philosopher in our times, you may have heard of him. He said, making wrong decisions, only thinking of the dividend. And I thought that Arrows of Time here, by the way, that is definitely not a philosopher. That is a song lyric. Yeah, he went to get something done, and he did achieve a thing.
Well, he's still holding tower, and that's important because he has spawn 2 going, and that is going to be his win condition. He must hold tower here. The ninja not going to hit the Medusa, though. The charge going to keep the ninjas at bay. Manages to stone 1 Merrick. Can he get the other Magi kill? He needs to get the other Magi kill here.
That Yu-Gi-Oh would have been a much better series if you could stone Merrick. Just imagine that series, like the Battle City arc. Makes so much. Oh, there's Medusa.
It's the clapping though on the Medusa. Arrows just needs to hold the tower. Can he do it in time?
Although that is mythologically accurate. I mean, didn't Jason behead the Medusa? No?
Yeah, yes.
There we go. Come on, spiritual giant. We're counting on you.
Arrows lost so much in that fight, though. There was definitely quite a few.
This isn't gonna end well.
Like misplays going on. Zion's hitting a lot of things, but I don't think it's gonna get any kills. Arrows needs to find a way to take back the tower. I don't know how he's gonna do it.
No, I don't think he is.
He has a good number of wings. He has another giant up on his own. I think if he manages to land another Marrow or Medusa, he can push forward with the giant, and he can take it. He has health coming in for the giant.
I don't think that's realistic, given, like, look at all of these archers. Look at all
Archers still can't face tech the giant. As long as Arrows can contest the tower, he's good.
Yeah, but the thing is slow, and I don't think there's enough supporting units. I mean, you're going to see some miners. Oh, no, I thought they were coming with the ride. No, they're not. This is... Okay,
Hell's
the
Fist.
giant is the linchpin of this army.
I need Hell's Fist on the Merricks.
Come on.
And I need... Yep, there we go.
Come on. Come on. Yep, slap.
There we go.
Yep, there we go. All right, you need to kill another one. Come on. Come on. Move, you degenerate, fat, giant bastard. You philia-siding little mass murderer. The guy has a broken leg. Can't you at least throw him? Use the corpse as a ranged weapon. No! Turns out that even giants fall to their knees and then they land on their face. Like
Arrow should have sent miners forward. If he sent miners forward, he would have been good.
But right now, he's the antithesis of good. He's the opposite.
That was a really close game. I think if Arrows pulled the trigger and sent miners up, he would have had shields for his wings, and he would have contested tower and then Tower Spawn 2 would have come, and that could have saved him the game.